2 and a 1. YouTube, you're in the building. The livest TV show reviewing YouTube on the planet Earth. You're in here in the Life Games channel with Lamont, Tyson. That's my sister Moochie. Moochie, how you feeling tonight?
What's up, y'all? Queens is in the building.
North Carolina's in the building too. Y'all know how my sister do. Drop them hammers in the comment section because my sister like them hammers. And Moochie, talk to me. Did you enjoy episode 7 of Power from last night? Are we?
We're on a team of thousands. This was a good episode. This is a good episode. It has some of everything in it, and if you wasn't paying attention, you're gonna miss a lot. You got to pay attention to details, dialogue, everything.
No, they don't. You know why they don't got to pay attention, Moochie?
Because we gonna update you on it. That's why.
Exactly. That's what they got us for. And ladies and gentlemen, the MVP of last week's discussion. Don't call her Anita. Call her a diva named Nita. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nita the Diva coming to the stage. What's up?
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
Hey.
Good. How you doing?
How's everybody?
We hanging tough, man. I was telling everybody, you was in here dropping dimes last week. You should have got about 500 new subscribers last week, the way they was kissing your hind parts.
I got a couple.
Okay.
My hair right.
Hey, it look fine to us. I mean, what you trying to do now? I mean,
no.
You want to wrap it around your whole face or something? What you doing? Yeah. You got stuff.
I'm trying to get this little straggly piece. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So, hey, Nita, we just getting warmed up, and check this out, Nita. We've only been on for 2 minutes.
Okay.
We've already got 155 people in the comments. Please give us all a like. These young ladies both have a YouTube channel. Link is in description. And I want to shout out one of my subscribers who did a one-on-one with me. Her name is Shanitha Blissett. She wants you guys to go check out her kids' channel, Unicorn Squad Sweets. For those of you that have followed me for stock advice, her kids are doing that famous game that the kids are into called Roblox. They're doing reviews. They're posting their game footage. And you can probably also go and buy some of their footage on the Roblox platform. But please go and show these people some love. Check out their channel. You know Monty Mott loves the kids just like Marty Marr did. And with having said that, let's get into this thing, my people. Nita, we expecting you to come with them hot takes tonight.
You know,
I
did not like last night's. I didn't like the episode. I'm sorry.
So that means your hot takes is going to be real hot.
Right. You got a point there. Because, I had Monet. Oof. She had me hotter than fish grease. I was like, girl, I'm done with her. She been done with. I've never been Team Monet ever. No.
Thank you. And you gave me tremendous support last week when I posted this. The only thing I could say was the only thing you messed up when you said this girl got 132 teeth. That was the only part. But other than that, you had our backs talking about my girl Diana. Shout out to everybody in the comment section: Constance, Tara, Gina, Mark, Ronald, Virgo, D Weave in the building. Layla, my folk Buzz, Vic Bridges, Greta, Mark. There's over 205 of y'all in this comment section. We about to get it kicking. J-Mo going to be joining us real soon. Ladies, can we go ahead and kick it off?
Let's go.
Let's do this. So of course, I'm going to give y'all a clip of one of the things that was important that you had to pay attention to details to. And as we go through that, we'll kick it off. Here we go. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Boy, let the Lord have mercy. That Jenny, Lord. Jenny, that new Yaz is under the protection of House Life Games, damn it. You understand me? I did not like the way you were trying to intimidate my new friend. Shout out to her mama and Yaz. They both watched this live stream and my videos. And Jenny, all of a sudden you trying to intimidate an underage girl. And then all of a sudden your ass done turned into the weather girl. Oh, you know about the sun, how it rises, how it go down, how it go forward and backwards. Your ass is a full-fledged weather girl talking about the cold front, okay? You gonna leave my Yaz alone, all right? And stay in your place. And ladies and gentlemen, joining the stage with us right now, it's the big homie, J-Mo Reviews. What's going on, brother? You on mute. Uh-oh. We can't hear you. Okay. Well, while he's getting everything together, we'll go ahead and start and wait for my brother to jump on in, but he's here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right. I don't know what was going on. It was registering a different mic on the computer part, but glad to be here. Sorry for the, couple minutes. You start on time, boy. That's good though. I be on the dot.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I'm glad to be here as always. Let's get it going. I got a few things to say about this episode, so let's do it. Hey, ladies, see y'all looking lovely as always. Look at them smiles, boy.
Look at them heads, boy. Look at them heads. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you already know they gonna come with that butter whipped. That butter whipped up in here. That country crock. That butter come whipped.
Yeah, that's the kind of butter that make you fat if you eat too much of it. Now they got that good butter.
Maybe that's my new excuse. Too much
okay.
Butter's whipped all the time.
Right.
Gaining too much
weight. Be late.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got 310 in the building. Let us get 310 likes. And after I'm done, a lot of things that I don't cover. The after party is going to be on J-Mo's channel. These same young ladies will be joining him. Please make sure you subscribe so you can catch it. Moochie, I'm going to start with you first. We're going to go to the first scene of this whole thing. So in the very beginning, we got Keno in here knocking boots. You know what I'm saying? He in here throwing back shots, but the girl didn't realize they was about to be shot. And guess who decided they're going to turn on Keno? And I said this last week. Did y'all see the way this dude was looking at Drew and Lorenzo? And I knew it was for a reason. And look, he turned on Keno, and Drew shot Keno, which was part of his plan. But then Drew decided he was going to let this girl survive. Now, if we don't know anything about power, when snitchers survive on power, they wind up coming back to bite you in the ass. And you know what the daddy said? The daddy said, hell to the no. No loose ends, shot him, and Drew's about to have a fit. Moochie, floor is yours.
Well, he wasn't told the whole plan. They left him out of that. And I believe Lorenzo did it on purpose because he wanted Drew to take the headshot so he could be more involved in the game. So now he's vested in it now.
He in it. Well...
That's not the first
Moochie
killed, so we know that.
Moochie, you talking about Drew invested in the game?
Yeah, now at this point, to a certain extent, this is what's going with Lorenzo's thinking right now.
Okay, I just want to make sure you said to a certain extent because I was about to get on that horse and ride down this review a little further and talk about something.
No, don't get there yet. But this is why Lorenzo orchestrated it this way to pull Drew back, to pull Drew closer to him. That's how I feel.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nita's about to give a hot take, and she did not like this episode. So I can't wait to hear this. Talk to me about the opening scene, Miss Nita the Diva. Let me give you something that looks good that might make you say something nice.
Smack that from the back, smack that. Who made that song? Smack that. Smack that. Okay, that's all the words I know, but I like
that dirty ass trap house. Like, girl, first of all,
That was dirty, boy.
I'm gonna need some self-respect. That's
that was
what
an
I'm
empty warehouse.
Wait a minute.
Horrible.
Wait a
It
minute,
was horrible.
Nita, don't you know that this is how stars get down? You forgot about the big girl on BMF that was in the bathroom facing it? This is how stars get down. They like dirty places of sex.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Dirty places of sex.
No.
Thinking of iniquities.
what is crawling on the ceilings, the walls, the everything? Like I just couldn't concentrate. I was just like, it's just gonna be a no for me.
They literally like dirty sex,
right? I'm like, oh God. So I agree somewhat with Moochie that he's trying to pull him into the game, but I still think that he's trying to keep his hands clean because of the way he got out of jail. And ex-felons can't be kind of, he's gonna have to really kind of play his kids to be his front street. He's gonna have to be way, way, way in the background. So he's basically teaching him what he needs to know in order to run it, because he can't be in the life the way we think he's going to be in the life. He's not going to do that. Mm-hmm. And also with Keno, that whole thing with Keno, you have to now watch him, because if he turn on his number one, who you think he going to turn on next?
Oh, you mean Carlito?
Carlito
is going to turn.
Carlito Brigante.
You better play him close, and you better keep him well paid. That's all.
Exactly. I could easily see a situation where Carlito leave Lorenzo and try to work for Mecca ass. Easy. J-Mo, jump on in there, brother.
Yeah, man, I was just looking at the comments. Somebody said, "Oh, girl, pH balance must have been off up in there." Damn, they got deep. The comments was moving fast. I missed who said it, but that was funny. They had the paint peeling off the walls up in there. I was wondering, where are they going? In a warehouse or something? And then they got one bed in there. Dirty places of sex.
and Jay, it ain't even no sheet on the. Oh, yes, it was. My bad.
Barely. Yeah, they rolled up in the sheet. Here's one problem I have about Power, though, is they introduce us to new characters and kill them immediately. What's the point? We just met this dude. They could have built up some
stone. He was a stepping stone, Jay.
They stepped all on that stone, boy.
That's what you do.
They kept it rolling.
That's what you do.
They did that with and then had Mary J kill him the next time we saw him. Was
right. The dude with the rose.
Yeah. What was his name? He on another show with Brandy Denise right now as her boyfriend.
I know he was in ATL.
Rico. That's what somebody
Rico.
Yeah. He was in ATL too. Yeah, why they do that? I don't understand that. Don't give.
They own their Game of Thrones. They own their Game of Thrones thing. That's it.
Something, man. But it messes up to me the emotional part and the all of the good things that go into taking out supposed piece off the chessboard if we don't know who the hell they are.
Right.
And so we don't know nothing about, the gravity of that situation. But with that being said, and that's something that I say when people be like, man, this episode was a 9 or a 10. Like I had to break it down the other day on how this stuff is not. I would give it a 7, which is respectable though. It's nothing wrong with that. That's better than average. It's not the greatest, but it's very few things that are the greatest. That's like saying, Zach LaVine is the GOAT. No, he's not, but he's a good player though. Anyway, we saw that Drew is getting groomed by Poppy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take it and show you how to do it. I want you to run in the beginning. I'm going to show you how to put it in the egg. You don't leave it no winning. You don't say don't do this and don't talk. You don't see nothing. She don't see nothing. She don't say nothing because she dead. He was about to make the same dumbass mistake that James St. Patrick made in the very first episode of Ghost, leaving somebody that can come back anytime, change their mind, and cause problems for you. If you do not, and this is the thing about why this game, the drug game, is such a hard game to be in when you're going up the levels, the ladders, is that you will eventually have to kill people. A lot of times they don't deserve it. Like a woman that was just getting, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that gas smashed. She may not have needed to get killed, you know what I'm saying? But hey, she was at the wrong place at the wrong time and they can't leave no witnesses. Drew don't want to kill her, but this ain't the mafia where you don't have where you got a code, no women, no kids. Like, she could put you in jail one day.
Right.
So you don't leave her there. And, you know, if he trying not to kill people and do this, maybe this ain't the game for you, which is fine. It's not for everybody. It's not for most people. There's a lot of stress involved with that.
Well, he had no problem killing Keno because he took that headshot.
But he in the game, though.
But how about how he go from missing, shooting with his other hand with Kane because of the chest wound to being a marked sharpshooter and hit him right in the head after the whole, I don't know.
Right.
He's been practicing. They not going to know everything.
The real question is how fast did he heal? Because we know ain't that much time passed in the Power universe. He did heal from a gunshot wound pretty fast. He he had a little sling-a-ling for about an episode.
One episode.
Right, and he was good.
Yeah. So all right. Good point, Jay. We're gonna move it on to Nita. You on deck now. And my people, I'm a little old school. I'm an 80s baby. So I enjoyed the hell out of seeing Evelyn on this episode, formerly on New York Undercover. She came in here to tell Monet what the hell is really going on out here in them streets. She losing her man and the family, and shit's called chaotic. She basically foreshadowed what's going on with her family is the same thing that's basically about to happen to Monet family. That's what she did. She foreshadowed it so much so that Monet had an epiphany, gave this woman about 100 stacks, told her be easy on them streets. Nita, I go with you first. Was you happy to see this lady who has aged extremely well through the years back on the screen?
Yeah, she did. She does look very, very good. Now, what I do like, if you didn't catch it, I'm trying to figure out, I believe her husband, Frankie, got murked by Kane in either season 1, episode 2. Girl, you just now come to look for your husband?
Right. Right.
For your husband, we almost in season 3.
He went out for a
that means something.
He went out for a pack of square. No, I just said he went out for a pack of square.
That means something. That means that she probably knew he was going to rat on Lorenzo, and now Lorenzo's out of jail.
Okay, I can roll with that.
Because remember, they called him a rat. That's why they killed him.
That's right. They did. They sure did call him a rat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Moochie, and while I got Nita, Moochie, do you feel like Evelyn knows that the Tejadas killed her husband?
She might have an idea. And her sons might retaliate for her. If she's anything like Monet. Okay. Go ahead, Nita.
My other point is the nice little Easter egg to this is that if you guys watch Dexter, you know Frankie, her husband, was her husband in Dexter.
Yeah.
And so they played it like husband and wife again in this particular. So yeah. Little nugget.
Nita, some of your subscribers that rolled up on me in the gym talking about how good your hot take was last week, they want to know what's in your cup.
Oh, I'm drinking a little bubbly, little champagne, little prosecco. I'm trying to keep it light tonight.
Okay, y'all. Well,
Diva can get a little riled up. So
yeah, they like that about you, Nita. I told them women, don't be running up on me while I'm on that treadmill running 12 miles an hour, talking about Nita this and Nita that. J-Mo, jump on in there with Little Miss New York Undercover.
Yeah, if they like that, they better check into the after party when it's all soaked in. Need to really be ready. Need to really be ready for some takes then, boy. What you say again?
what was your interpretation of this scene with Monet and Evelyn?
I agree with Nita, man. Why is she coming so damn late? You know what I mean? When she thought he went to get a pack of squares and they showed up, like, was she, that's just them bringing in her as a way to tie in whatever it is they about to try to make right, whatever they're going to write. And they needed somebody to bring it in to pop up to make it make sense. Right. And they said, well, how can we do? Oh, yeah. Remember her? Remember Frankie? Let's bring in his wife, and then that's what we'll say and do. And then Monet just got a Mississippi knot on deck to give away, for your loss. Like, man, I'm missing a whole husband. What the hell are you talking about? It's like couple $1,000. Oh, well, I guess that's all he was worth. What the hell?
And Jay, don't Monet need every single penny she can get her hands on to pay Davis? And you out here, that's at least $100,000. You out here giving this woman 100 stacks? Don't you need that money for Davis?
And then you ready to choke slam Diana though, but now you got money to give away. I mean, I understand she trying to basically, that's some hush money. Here, take this. Shut up. Let's leave it alone. Don't start none. Won't be none. But at the same time, like, I mean, damn. If you really love your husband and stuff, like, is that enough? You say forget it. I mean, I guess if you get that, I guess she's saying it's either what Pablo say. You could take the what do you say, the pay or the bullet? What he used to tell the people, whatever. So I guess she gonna take that money or the bullet. So
that was the same night, that was the same night that Lorenzo gave her to go shopping last episode.
Okay.
I know, right?
Okay.
That's a great point. That is.
That's right. That's right. But I mean, either way, she still need the money for Davis McClain. She better hold on to her little coins. And shout out to everybody that's watching us right now. We've got 667 people. The record was last week with 750. We might be passing that.
We the record-breaking crew, man. We your record-breaking show, man. Hey, #1 power show.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We one of the best. And ladies and gentlemen, by the way, when we're all done, when this is all said and done, you can go and download this live stream on the Life Gains podcast. I've got my interviews with the celebs up there. I've got these live streams with the live stream crew right here. Check it out. It'll be available in about an hour after this show is over. J-Mo, you get the lead off on this one, my man. This one. Where we at right here? Okay. I got it now. All right. So Daddy Tejada is home now. And Monet and him are discussing her plan. She wants to live off Zeke's basketball career. And he's like, nah, bruh. I don't live off no other man. I mean, that's respectable. And I made this philosophy point yesterday that at the end of the day, everybody lives off someone. It's just the manner in which you go by how you living. And now he don't want to be living off Zeke because what happens? Usually the person who controls the money controls the narrative of whatever that relationship dynamic is. And Daddy Tejada's like, the hell with that. Break this down for me, J-Mo. How did you see this discussion between Daddy Tejada and Monet?
This is one thing that the writers actually were 100% correct on what that character would say and do. What you're saying about everybody live off somebody is true, but he's talking about a direct handout.
Direct. Yeah, direct handout. We all got to get money from somewhere, go to work, do something. But as long as you doing it and controlling your own destiny is one thing. Right.
versus you sitting there and he getting his NBA check and you waiting on him to pay you a stipend or whatever, and and he ain't trying to retire. He just got back on these streets. He ain't trying to do that. And then he don't know who he is. Hey, I don't want to come into working with the black guy. Okay, they come in with that cool talk and they want to tell me what I can cook and what I do. I don't want to do that. You want to go and you want to follow the black guy and you want to go and tell him what he going to do and this and that. It's not my papi. I the papi. Okay, I don't listen to me. He know my papi. He know my papi. I don't do that. What are you talking about, Monet? Why you like it, this Zeke, huh? Why are you like it?
Yeah.
That's a good point, Jay. That's a great point. Moochie, jump on in there. What you think?
He's still Lorenzo is old school.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna let another man take care of him, let alone a kid, because he's a kid to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the king of my castle. I'm gonna sit at the head of my table. I'm gonna rule it with an iron fist. I'm in charge. That's what he's doing.
And you know how I know? You know how I know about that, Moochie? Because I ruled this house with an iron fist. You see them pictures of me and my baby? I'm ruling the hell out of her. Matter of fact, it's not an iron fist, it's an iron gauntlet like Thanos.
They both.
I see the pinky out and a little hand around the pinky.
Oh, Lord.
Stop it.
Yeah,
go ahead, Nita.
Loud, man, they may hear you.
Oh, yeah. Yo, good point.
Close that door.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Nita.
No, I agree 100% with Jay and Moochie. And I don't have anything to add to it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, machoism. Yeah, macho. He's the macho man. So.
You want to come and be with the macho man, huh? You want to come and do that? They call me Macho Camacho, okay, man? Hey, look, they're gonna have a doing that. I don't carry his bar.
Nita calling him the macho man. Everybody else calling him Stone Cold Tejada. Like he's Stone Cold Steve Austin Hotter. That's what they call him.
Right. He said, you want to make a Drew come and play basket with the balls? See, I know he like it to play with the balls, but look, he's not going to go and go do that and play basket with the ball and follow this boy right here. No, man. We're not doing that. We're not the ball boys.
No. So, like, what we look like, the sixth man up in this piece? No. Moochie, it's on you, my dear. And we've got 730. We are 21 away from breaking last week's record of 750. You guys be sure to like us, download the podcast. Links is in description. And one more quick shout out for one of my old customers. The homie Sharnitha Blessett wanted me to remind you guys, her kids are putting their gameplay and walkthrough of Roblox on YouTube. Please go check their link out. It's in video description. Show these kids some love. They magicians on Roblox. And you can invest in it too. All right, Moochie. I'm here with you, Moochie. Sooner or later, we about to start talking about my girl, Professor Follow the Drip, but not right now.
Okay.
Not right now. We almost to it. Right now, we're going to talk about
this book.
This dude, this brother, Sweeney, is in here, and it's always got to be a damn Democrat. Just like Governor Ralph Northam did that shit, but he made amends, but you still was blackfacing it. But Sweeney is wearing blackface, and Braden's daddy is dressed up as Nicole, which clearly tells you how out of touch these white men's is. Because
and
the O.J. Simpson
Heisman pose.
Yes. O.J. Simpson.
That's it, right? That's a pose, right?
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson happened in the 90s, my people. So these dudes is at a party in the 90s with blackface. He's pretending like Nicole is underneath his arm. So what makes you want to think, what the hell kind of party was they hanging out at in the 90s? Was this the damn KKK rally they was at? Jeez, take it away, Moochie.
I believe it was boys will be boys, like how our old president said. I don't even, he's not my president, but I believe it was like a frat party. They were hanging out and they thought everything was fun and games.
Right. Moochie, let me answer a question.
Go ahead.
Let me answer a question. Let me answer a question. The Tressa C wants to know why have they not disposed the photos by now? Well, Tressa C, let me break something down for you. You know how a lot of married men get caught cheating on their wives because they got the pictures of their side piece they hitting it from the back? That's why they ain't disposed the picture yet, because they can't.
Or the panties sitting in the glove box in the car, you know.
Yeah. But the worst is having the picture on your phone. That's the worst. And these dudes, they didn't have cell phones that could save your pictures. So you know what they resorted to? They resorted to this bull jive right here. Finish your thought, Moochie.
Well, we already talking about the 90s, so people took pictures. Pictures. It is what it is. Was it a Polaroid or was it something that actually got developed? It looks looking from there, it looks like it was something that got developed.
Right.
So it's a hardcore picture. Negative, all of that. So even if they do get rid of that picture, it's probably a negative somewhere.
Of course. Nita jumped in. Oh, I'm sorry.
Want the picture to get out because he feels like it's going to throw his father under the bus with him. With Sweeney.
Of course. Ride him right over him. I'm jumping there, Nita.
Yeah, I was saying I called bullshit when I made my video this morning about the episode. I was like, I called bullshit on this because Tariq, you know what I was saying? Maybe in the name of I'm supposed to be opening up to Braden now, but Tariq usually holds shit close to the vest. Why didn't he just take the shit and do what he had to do? I don't understand why he had to go through the book, be laughing with Braden, and give Braden the opportunity to say no. No means no. No means no. I'm sorry, Tariq. I was like,
that's that power writing for you.
Yeah.
But, one thing we don't know, like I was going to put in my thing, we don't know if he didn't snap a picture of the picture with his cell phone already.
Could have. And secondly, it could be they could be trying to show that Tariq is trying to be 100% with Braden going forward after what happened last week.
That's what it was. That's what I said.
I said in the vein of the discussion that we had in episode 6, you keep him in the dark all the time. Then they probably all right, let's go with a clean slate. And then see, this is what you get when you go with a clean slate. But I felt like he needed to just do what he had to do because he had been pushing Tate off for a long time. Right. And he's been pulling favors from him since season 1. And so he needed to come through with that. So I didn't understand what was the reason behind doing that. Like, I just didn't understand that at all. It didn't make any sense. And that's why I call bullshit on that.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jay, I'm going to swing your way. I'm going to add a caveat to it. Now, this book belongs to the fraternity and is not supposed to leave the confines of the fraternity. So I want you to keep that in mind. And so you saw the breakdown between Braden and Tariq. And in the very next scene, we get my man, short man Tate. And he ain't taking no mess from Tariq. Tariq is in there crying to him, saying, look, I don't want to hurt Braden. Short man, Tate is like, bro, do you think I really want to be sitting my ass in this college trying to teach y'all punk ass kids? No, you need to give me this information. Shut up. I can help you with your sister. It's either you go to jail, your sister go into the system, or you stay out of jail and you help me and I go into a congressional district. Take it away, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, that's talking about why Tariq is telling Braden all this stuff. That goes back to when things don't make sense, what they do with power and some of the writing. You know, he don't owe Braden to spill his guts out to Braden. We don't never hear Braden spilling out all his dark secrets to Tariq. What dark secrets has Braden shared with him? Tariq has no leverage over Braden other than whatever he's implicated in doing with him. Braden, well, what has Braden said about Tariq that Tariq can use as leverage to put Braden in jail? Because Tariq, he murdered.
He already knows about all of that stuff.
Yeah,
not all the details. He said
he don't know all the details, but he know he was running with Kane. I'll say it like that.
Yeah, Tariq confessed to a murder to this dude.
Yeah, he shouldn't have. I agree.
Yeah, and now he confessing to what he's using to get out of the murder to this dude. you know, and then he's white and has the white privilege and the money and prestige of his family that would help him get out of stuff when Tariq has been wrapped up in so much, you know, drama that they would love to throw him in jail. Braden, we don't know if he's been having a, you know, checkered past. So Tariq is talking too damn much to him. He don't owe him nothing to spill his guts out to him. And
he doing the same thing with Effie too.
And, right.
Well, I
and
said that last week you talked too much.
Right. So he telling him way too much. Now, the only thing that they did not show that he may have done, and we don't know, is that it don't take but a second to open it up, chick, click, click, whatever, and take a couple pictures of the pictures. And then he could have talked to Braden after it. And yeah, you could say don't do it, whatever, and take the book back. But actually, it don't matter. I already took the pictures, so to hell with it. I was just letting you know because I'm not going to jail for your ass or, you know, whatever the case. But for him to even bring that up about some damn Braden to Tate, I'm glad Tate did what we like to do is called a reality check. Hey, man, is you out your damn mind? You talk about this dude's daddy. What about your dumb ass about to go to jail for murder and your sister about to be gone in the system? What you think I'm here to teach y'all? I don't give a damn about this. I'm trying to save my political career. You here to save your ass. Wake up or your ass back. And plus, I'm the one that got you even out of jail on parole. Right. I mean, what you call it?
On
bail.
On bail. Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, who the hell you talking to with this, man? You
right.
You know, so
get the hell out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a real they messed it up with him talking too damn much to Braden, but then they wrote it perfectly on the reality check on what he said. That was real right there. How he said it was real, and that's some stuff that would have been said. And you know he from Chicago. That sounded like the way some people in Chicago thought, like, man, did you watch your damn mind? Hey, look here, man. You better give me that damn picture, man. What the hell? But
that's
then,
I don't give a F about your punk
Minister Society come out. I was like, okay.
Right. And bro, and I'm loving the way Short Man Tate standing up for all us brothers who 5'8" and under. You stand up for us, your lucky charms, my brother. Follow the rainbow, your leprechaun self. Yeah, you stand up for us, my brother. Nita, it's on you, Nita. It's on you. Here we go. Now, this was funny. Professor Addiction sees Tariq walk in the classroom, and Tate, being the politician he is, said he don't know how the hell it happened. But while they're in this class, they're having a discussion on who has control of the other one, and it gets real heated to the point where we find out that Tariq learns that they came and raided Lauren's room, and when they raided Lauren's room, she didn't tell Tariq nothing. And then we got another one of those famous lines we always hear people say, and we always hear the government say this shit too when they want to cover up something. Tariq tells Lauren, I didn't tell you such and such because I didn't want to hurt you.
I wanted to protect you. I wanted to protect you. And while all that's going on, Professor Addiction decided she wants to get her a new career. Her ass wants to become a private investigator. She all ducking behind bushes and shit, taking pictures, looking at centerfolds. Oh my goodness, man. You know, she is lurking just like Arya Stark. So Nita, the diva, take it away.
First of all, I want to say shout out to the 819 of y'all in the chat. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I just paid attention to that. Yeah, we got, ladies and gentlemen, that's a new record. We hit 820 with this crew. Be sure to shout out to you guys. Like everybody's, like the video, subscribe to everyone, and download the podcast. Let's continue to drive us up the charts so that I can actually get my interview with Courtney Kemp and ask her the questions you really want to be asked. But go ahead, Nita.
Yes. First of all, I call bullshit on the fucking scene. Why in the hell is Tariq going back to the class that he was arrested and marched off of campus for killing the professor of said class, and you get to come back to school and just sit down in the class. And this is where power frustrates me to no end. I not.
Wait a minute.
You have to give me a college packet. You got to give me some online learning. You got to give me something. If he is not supposed to be in that class.
No,
absolutely not. That is trash.
Nita, you forgetting that he's a pawn of Stearns. The whole reason Tariq is even in the premises of Stansfield is because of Stearns. Stearns needs him.
The students.
And
man, we ain't
seen
Stern like 2-3 episodes. We ain't seen Stern in 2-3 episodes. He must own the school. I mean,
I can give you a rebuttal on it.
Yeah, he don't even have a kid at that school. Like I
was pissed when he walked in there, and
so
the only
was just as mad as Professor Milgram when he walked in.
Right. Because he needed to hear that piece of information where the class was talking about Lauren got caught up in the drug ring. That the drug sting where everybody was getting questioned about, finding drugs in the campus. That's the only reason why he was in that class. But otherwise, he should not have been in there.
That's where this show goes into the entertainment realm.
Rub it in deep. You know how you rub a cigarette out on the ground? He did that to Milgram.
Yeah, that's where this show goes into more of entertainment to me instead of entertainment that is plausible or makes a lot of sense. Because how in the same episode they ready to not have her speak at Jabari Reynolds, memorial because of rumors for her. But this dude is out on bail for murdering the damn teacher and a cop, and they just let him go to class and stay on campus and all this stuff. And now they gave us this Stern because they know it wouldn't make sense. So they got to try to, put him in as a reason to, maybe cover up a lot of the things that don't make sense. But even with Stern, unless he owned the school or he building new buildings and stuff for the school, I don't understand how that makes sense. And then this teacher, they know, helped set him up, convince other students to wear a wire on him, and they put him in the class with the teacher and the student that set him up. Well, you need your homework, baby. Come on. I mean,
now Moochie jump in there.
Never talking to me,
right? Moochie jump in there. I think you got a nice rebuttal for the fans.
I have a nice rebuttal. I feel like with this reason, the reason why he's in the class. Remember, he's supposed to be tutoring students. That's his job.
A student
in this class.
No, he said he tutors students. So got to be on campus for that. Don't shut me down yet.
I ain't shut you down. I just said Zeke was the only student, but go ahead.
But that's what he said when he stood up in court, that he tutored students. He said it like it was more than one. Okay, with this also, I feel like he should have walked in there because remember, Professor Milgram was a suspect at one time. So she's not exempt from this either.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see that later when we get to it. I'm not going to run around the track. I'm not going to put on my track shoes and run ahead.
But we'll
see that later.
Don't put them on yet.
A suspect, but she wasn't in jail. Found with the badge in her, room and had
but
to.
They already said that his DNA was not on that badge.
Yeah, but he would still be sitting in prison right now if it wasn't for
to that badge. It was just in his drawer.
That's true.
He didn't even touch the badge.
They shouldn't even have arrested him. Period.
Exactly. And then they didn't even bring Braden in, and they in the same room.
True.
And they didn't do that because of what? His white privilege.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I don't know. They should at least question him. They didn't even ask him a question.
Nothing. Because they, Jay, I'm about to come your way, but let me acknowledge some super chats real quick. Shout out to you guys coming through with the banger. So, and then secondly, let me shout out the crew. We've got 888 people live watching us. I'm grateful to all y'all. Here's my super chat. So
that's a
first
new
one
record,
coming
big
through.
time.
Yeah, man. Karen Jones. When is the last time Reek tutored Zeke? Hell, that was last season. That's the last time.
Exactly. And that's the only person he said, hey, we'll all say stuff to make it sound good in court. Hey, I ain't going to jail. What you want to hear?
Yeah, right. Of course.
Then we've got Steve Paymon. Why hasn't the sister confessed to planting the drugs on Lauren? You think Brashandra is going to confess? That chick ain't going to say nothing. She is always pretending to be so real. That's a good point. But, you know, she ain't about to tell on herself she is that real. And I got a good one for her later on when we get there. Last but not least, my homegirl, Sweet November. Hey, Lamont, since you got 820 watching and my girl is on Let Me Drop You Some Cash, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Then we got one more coming through for $4.99. Lawrence Wire gonna show Kane in the room. We forgot Ramirez got Kane out of booking, so his name on the log books too. Wow. Okay, I feel you. Then
it's coming back.
Yep. Then we got another super chat from the homie. Congratulations in over 800 in the live chat tonight. Make that 902 as of right now.
Oh, yeah.
And for all
905
and for all those wonderful super chats, you know I got to give you my boy B. Avery's favorite thank you video for super chats.
I hope it ain't the red hair.
Oh yes, the Kool-Aid hair, baby.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay, baby, let me tell you something. If a whore ain't paying y'all bills, that's the last thing y'all should be worried about.
I'm gonna hook him up with Drew after they kill Everett. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, man, we gonna definitely keep it going because I got some stuff to say as well. Some points for this after show too, man. I wanted to talk definitely.
Yeah,
about
be sure to subscribe, man. J Mo gonna bring some fire when we're done. He's gonna keep the after party going. We're at 926. I'm sure we're gonna break 950, which will be 200 more than last week. Shout out to all y'all for sticking with this channel, going through all the paces we go through. And let me tell you some things that we're going to be bringing to you guys.
In the chats right now, man. They want you to keep the acknowledgments going.
Let's do it. Dale, we got another super chat. Don't forget Kane and Whitman's crosshairs. He can follow Kane and Zeke to Mecca. Yeah, he can definitely do that. He can definitely do that. And let's keep this thing going, J-Mo. I'm coming to you. I'll give out some more of that info in a minute. But J-Mo, Jay, you my brother in this thing, man. You my brother. Me and you we done broke bread together. We done dissed women together that was trying to holler at us outside of a breakfast joint. Yeah, we had to tell them. We had to tell them. We had to tell them. It ain't like that over here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. But Jay, this brother is shooting. Yep. And I told the girl my name was Mary. That's what I said. My name was not Mary, married.
Right.
That's what I said. So J-Mo, we got Zeke shooting jumpers, and that stroke looks sweet as hell. But like I said in my video, Jay, when you only 2 feet in front of the damn rim, every jump shot should go in. Because look at it, the dude is like 5 feet in front of the free throw line. It should look good. And the daddy's up here like,
I didn't realize he was that close.
He was.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you might as well just dunk the ball, man. Stop shooting at them. Just dunk the ball, bro. Just dunk it. But anyway, the daddy pops up and says, hey, you ever want to know why you got 1/2 foot bigger than the other one? Yeah, I want to know. It's because it run in the family. And let me tell you something else. I named you too. I named you Ezekiel, and I put the scripture on my arm that ain't hardly got no cuts, but I don't need no cuts. You know why? Because I'm rich and I'm ready to be your daddy. J-Mo, take it away from the man praising his son who's shooting jumpers on a 2-foot rim.
2-foot rim. He practicing them 0-footers, man. You know, they got to come in handy, man.
Yeah, man.
But nah, man. I think the way that he introduced himself was kind of whack, man. To come in, hey, man, your foot one half size bigger than the other. Yeah, you know why? Because we come up big where it counts, baby. You know what I'm saying?
But see, Jay, I got a question about that, Jay. I got a question. If you measuring somebody's foot size by their penis size, which foot do we measure? The short foot or the long foot?
Right. Well, normally what I normally do
Carrie would know
is I put one foot in front of the other, and that normally gives about the proper ratio for me. You know what I mean? Like, put it in a line. No, man.
It was weird. It was whack.
That was kind of whack. And then the next thing that was whack is he talked about, yeah, you see this tattoo? Yeah, it says Ezekiel. So that proves everything, right? Like, who can't get a tattoo? How many people got Bible verses and Chinese writing and all kind of stuff on their arms and stuff? And Zeke like,
well, Jay, I think, Jay, because you have two very weird coincidences. I mean, how many times you gonna run up on a young man and know that his shoe is 1/2 a foot bigger and the tattoo? So maybe they was trying to highlight that, you know, you can't have these two
information, huh?
Oh, hey, and if that's the case, then he's a stalker. Like I've been trying to tell y'all, his ass is a stalker.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he should have been. I said this the whole time. He should have been coming to Zeke instead of Kane the whole time, but he was trying to manipulate and this and that. Or he should have been going to both of them the whole time and spending time with them and helping them with the game and going out to eat and slowly dropping little gems and this and that. And then he'd be like, man, you know, what, and then lay it on him, man. You know, the real reason I've been coming this last couple weeks is because I'm your daddy. Instead of just walking up, hey, man, your shoes fit weird. Mine too. Hey, I'm your daddy. Look.
Okay.
Like, jump in there, Moochie. This dude is nuts, man. Jump over there. If y'all want to keep the nuts going,
He like,
and I do mean keep the nuts going. Yeah, hey,
you don't want to keep the nuts going.
Look, I knew Moochie was gonna do that. I was saying to Crystal last, I was like, we first picked on the man for talking about she don't know nothing. Now we're gonna pick on him for the way he tried to push that man out of his life. It's on you, Moochie. Take it, Moochie.
He's like, get the F away from me, dog. You want to know how you got your name? Ask your mother.
Somebody named you.
Look, we ain't even get to her yet. Because she's in the doghouse in me and Nita's eyes.
Yeah. In everybody's eyes. She horrible for that one.
She's in the doghouse.
Monet has been in the doghouse when you women was coming from my neck. I kept my neck this high like Mecca neck on He-Man, letting y'all chop it up. I told y'all Monet ain't about 3 cents, and y'all was worried about the icing on the cake and not the damn cake. Monet ain't worth 3 cents.
Hell no.
Your turn, Nita.
I always said that.
Yes,
but
you have always
it does not erase a child coming out of her place. So yeah, no.
Oh,
no.
He has to get
checked. That does erase that.
And
that does erase it. Yes,
that does erase that.
It does erase it.
Don't go there.
No.
Yeah, it does erase it.
It does not.
Yep.
You're not
every time y'all try to do this to Diana, all I'm gonna do is put this right here for you. Y'all take that, but go ahead, Nita.
Oh, what am I supposed to be going on? I said it was whack. I ain't got nothing else. I'm telling you, this episode frustrated me to no end. I'm telling you, this shit was whack. I ain't fuck with it. It just
Nita.
Do better. Like they did so good for episode 6. I was like, okay. And 5 was good too. I thought 6 was better than 5. But I thought they did such a good job with 6. Like this one really just kind of let me down. So I'm sorry.
Okay,
5 and 6
Nita,
of the series.
Nita, let's do some reenactment, Nita. I want you to tell me how you would have made this better. I want you to be Daddy Mecca, and I'm gonna be Baby Zeke. Okay, so here I am. You coming to the court? I'm shooting.
Look, I gotta put myself up here.
You gonna pick them bricks up?
I'm waiting, Daddy Nita.
I would be in my car. I mean, I don't know.
I would be in my car.
I just don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
They just, in my opinion, they waited too long for him to start to introduce himself to Zeke. He should have been gradually.
I thought he should have been first rather than Kane, right? But we just don't know what he's doing. I don't understand the correlation of why he went for Kane rather than Zeke.
Right.
Like, it does not make any sense to me. So I can't even
trying to manipulate Monet.
It makes sense to me, right? Because he wants to make the play on Monet and get his son, and he's trying to make the play for the whole family. Because remember, dude had trust fund money for everybody. He was trying to take care of the whole family. He wanted all of them, and they still have yet to give us some intel into the backstory of what did this man really know about the whole.
Well,
we know he do his homework.
They did say that Monet didn't give him the chance to know he had a kid. He didn't leave. He was locked up. She didn't tell him that she was pregnant, and when he got out of jail, she was gone, and he said, "That's why I didn't have nothing. I joined the military." He said, I wouldn't have left and joined the military if you would have told me I had a kid and something to live for. But she took that option away from me. That's what he told her. So that's why it's even worse for her, because he never even knew his child existed. He didn't know she was pregnant. So she is garbage. It don't matter if she had the kid. She took that option away from the father to be there in that child's life.
Wait, hold on.
I'm thinking,
you saying she garbage? She was only 16 years old. You come home pregnant. What your parents is taking charge of that situation 9 times out of 10.
Hey, look, nobody gets pregnant by themselves.
Blah blah blah.
Nobody gets pregnant by themselves in life.
I agree with you, but he wasn't around.
So you have to tell that man, but you have to tell that man. You don't have the right.
She said that he disappeared, right?
No, he said he corrected her and said, "No, I didn't." No, he corrected her. He corrected her and said, "I didn't disappear. I was locked up."
How's she gonna call him?
She knew where he was at. It wasn't like he was locked up in Alcatraz.
He didn't know he was locked up. He disappeared.
No, she said that, and he said, "No, I was locked up." She didn't try to never let him try to find him, let him know. Like he said, you didn't tell me.
Look, the only way you gonna know if a dude is in jail is if you get this. We gotta collect call from such and such correctional facility.
Now,
that's the only way you know if a dude is in jail.
Moochie, there's more details that they didn't give us. So whatever was going on, he, like you said, they kids. She had a way to get to his family at the very least. Since you said they kids, right? She could have called his family. She could have said, "Yo, you know, your son got me pregnant. I got a kid. Blah blah blah."
Thank you.
She didn't do that. She chose to lie and pretend like it was the nephew.
Yeah, it wasn't no mystery.
I think that was a part of it. It was a part of whoever she was living under or whatever. I don't think that was her real.
I agree. That her father was strict.
That doesn't have anything to do with telling.
She can't let her go near phone.
And how does he know?
Come on now, that's a whole leap. Now she can't use a telephone. She can't go to a payphone. She can't go outside.
How does Mecca know the whole damn story?
Everything. Look, I don't know. Maybe look.
Oh, he knows the story because Mecca's strategic and he does his homework. That's how he know the story. He know all of it. He done an investigation.
And no, regardless of who she was living with or whatever, she could still tell him that she laid with, that you have a child in this world. It ain't no excuse. It ain't like he had to move in with her. It ain't like they had to. So what? Because your father was strict, I can't even tell you that you got a child in this world? That's wrong. Ain't no justification for that. You couldn't write a letter. You didn't try.
If that was the instruction given by the parent.
But that's assumptions. And even if the parent instructed that, I'm sure the parent said don't have a baby at a young age too, right?
Right. And they handled it accordingly. They handled it accordingly. So.
But if you could disobey those instructions, why you can't disobey and let this man know he got a child in the world?
I guess we're going to get to that backstory. So we'll pin it right there. We'll pin it and we'll come back to it.
This shit don't make sense. Period.
Like somebody say
it's just backstory. It's just backstory. That's all.
Right?
It's just backstory. It's just backstory that they're going to flesh out eventually. That's how I look at it. So now I'm going to come to Jay. We're going to start with you on this one. Oh, boy. Now, y'all know my heart has been broken a little bit this year because this was one of my TV wives, and I had to cut her loose, man. And in this moment, Jay, she's sitting here listening to the memoirs of Jabari Reynolds and that damn Bruce Shonda. It's funny as hell. Talking about how Carrie liked to get around and she liked to spin on all kinds of knobs, but she ain't hating, okay? She's not hating. And as that is going on, my boy Tate walks in. Of course, whenever you see Tate, you know he wants something. At least he up front with it. Tate up front with it. Hey, I'm here for something. And as that's going on, the president of the school comes in and basically puts a scarlet letter on Professor Addiction. And at that moment, Jay, I can't lie, bro. When I saw her sad, I was almost about to be like, man, damn, I'm gonna have to take you back, man. Why they picking on? They calling you a whore, putting a scarlet letter on you. And before I could let those feelings manifest, Jay, my man, short man Tate stepped in with the quick "I have a dream" speech of how he's gonna get her draws, how he's gonna get his district, and he saved her from the wrath of what this man was gonna do to keep her from that dinner for Jabari. Jay, take it away.
Yeah, I mean that scene right there. Go back to the picture where she was listening. So everybody in there had a picture, and you could see who's in there listening. How come they don't see that she's in there listening?
That's what I said too.
Ooh.
Yeah, like how come they don't know that she's in there eavesdropping? Yeah. And how does she get in there? How does she know about? So she all in the mix with the students and know everything they doing, and every group chat and every little.
Maybe a fake profile. I didn't see her name.
She must do. She have to.
But they wouldn't recognize somebody not in their class.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I don't know.
Or maybe the professors. Maybe the professors have unfettered access. Maybe the professors just have the access. By the way,
we don't even
Jay,
know what app that is.
Jay
and Nita and everybody, we just hit 1,005 people on this live stream. Man, congratulations, crew. Proud of you. Continue to follow all of us. Subscribe to everybody. J-Mo going to keep the party going when we're done. Finish your thought, Brother Jay.
Oh, yeah, man. Good looking out, everybody, for coming through. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, about this, everybody, we see that all these people have names, they all conversating or whatever, but this app doesn't look familiar to me. I mean, it's not Discord.
No, that's Clubhouse.
That's
what?
Clubhouse. So I'm not familiar with the Clubhouse game.
Yeah, it looks exactly right. That's what it is.
Oh,
so
okay, I've never been on Clubhouse. Something like Spotify too. Spotify looks something like that too.
Yeah, somebody just said it's TGE Clubhouse app. I don't know what that is. Do you need a password to get in there? I don't know what's going on. But
you just click on whatever conversation you want to. You can't be a speaker to everyone, but you can be a listener. It's almost like a podcast type thing. You get
so then she can listen without them knowing it.
That's what I was saying. I feel like it's like a fake profile. She probably was just listed under a fake profile. They was roasting her ass. I was
roasting.
I was laughing my ass off.
So all right, good one, Jay. I'm gonna go.
Trying to gain from that though, like
she want to know what they talking about. She probably worried Lauren done told everybody about what happened with her, Zeke, and Professor Jabari. She probably worried about that.
Yeah, that's already out in the street.
She was gonna tell.
Right. And now that she told, like, everybody was gossiping and laughing at her the thing. So what's she about to do? Nothing she could do.
I know, man. All right. Good comments, Jay. I'm a move it to Moochie, but Moochie, let me recognize everybody in the super chats. Okay. Nina Ray, 1,000 subscribers, $4.99. Appreciate you, my sister. Then we got Share My Love, been rocking with us and everybody for a long time. Congrats, crew. Wish I could add more zeros. Hey, anything that's a penny or more is perfect. We good, and your support means a lot to us as well. So don't even worry about that part. Then we got Lovely Lady Love. Congratulations on 1K. Great show. Thank you. Keep sharing us with everybody. And then LSW, not SWV, LSW comes through with the 1999 super chat sticker. And let me give you guys a video. What's gonna make Nita laugh? Let me see here.
Hey, Brandon.
Uh-oh, I got another one. Okay. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Lord of Jesus.
Shout out to you, Brandon.
This dude, this is my big homie, Brandon Keith Avery, Just My Opinion Reviews. Please go check him out. His link is in the description. That's my little brother. We rocks together down in Texas. And he's putting out fire content coming through to show some love. And B. Avery, for you and everybody in this super chat, I am going to give you this one for Larry.
Yeah, go ahead and burn all that.
My king, we cannot do that. It is our tradition.
When I tell you to do something, I mean that shit. Burn it all!
Appreciate that, my people, and we waiting for that Black Panther 2. Moochie, shout out to the Larry. Jump on in there, Moochie. Talk to us about this whole thing with Professor
pretty much calls out everything. I think Dean Wong heard the conversation too, for him to come up in there and say, look, they're talking about you, your personal life. And maybe it isn't good that you talk to the donors.
Yeah. All right, Nita, round us out. Ear hustling. That's what he do best. That's what he do.
He always be ear hustling and catching it, and he walks in just in the nick of time, and he says so. He cates for her.
Right. And he don't even have no shame in doing it. Like, he just excused you from the office and you bust back in like you was in the conversation, like you was a part of the conversation. Like, he has no shame.
Everybody coming through.
Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy, Lord. Sharonda, my goodness.
Hey,
man, you know, I'm starting to feel like this is a birthday party. We eclipsed 1,000 people in the live. We got $49.99. Man, let me go find something for Sharonda. I'm gonna have to get her 2. Let me see here. And by the way, Sharonda is one of these young, great Black content creators. Her link is in the video description. If you guys are not rocking with her, she does pretty much what we do and then more. So please go check out the homie Sharonda. Her link is in the description. Let me see here. For Sharonda, I'll give you this one.
Well, with all due respect, Captain, when this whole thing is over, we're going to find a location, and I'm going to knock your teeth so far down your throat, you're going to stick a toothbrush right up your ass to brush them.
I appreciate the love, y'all. Appreciate the love. Again, this is the first time this channel has gone over 1,000 on a live stream. Very grateful. And we got to move on along to the next subject that we're covering so I can keep us on mission tonight. Moochie, we coming your way. Just give me a second to get back on track here. Where we at? I know where we at. So we finally get to see the plug meet up with Lorenzo Tejada. And this is the girl that I told y'all was driving that car singing, "Can You Stand the Rain?" That's the girl. Mm-hmm. She's in there with Kane. Kane made this connection happen. And it felt special to see these two embrace each other because we've been kind of waiting for them to be at each other's throat. But when I saw this happen, I was just thinking to myself, Lorenzo, how you going to feel when you find out that you dapping up the man that had a baby with your wife before you was even around, and now he knows everything that's going on, and you already done said in this episode you're not working for no another man, but you really is working for him. And how is it going to hurt your ego when you find out he screwed your wife, he played your dumbass son, and he's providing the food that you about to put on your table? Then he's providing you soldiers from this meeting that you got to pay an extra premium for. Moochie, take it away. Good gracious sake.
This was a good scene. You could see the jealousy in Kane's face when he came there and he saw that his whole world was being shredded apart because now he's being cut out of being the plug. So not only is he not his father's number 2, now you're not even the connect no more because your father's dealing directly with Mecca.
Mecca don't need the dummy no more, and Mecca don't need what you need the dumb son for. You don't need the dumb son no more for what? I mean, neither am I lying, for real. Like keep it 100.
You don't. It was terrible. I was like, this is a hot ass mess. And I was just like, I'm wondering whether or not Mecca is playing into Kane's jealousy to cause some kind of rift between the family. That's going to, because I keep trying to figure out this chessboard, and I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out why he went for Kane first. And I know it's to like drive some type of wedge between Lorenzo and Monet, but I don't think he was thinking that Lorenzo was going to be out of jail. So I didn't even that threw him off. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think that he was a factor when he went in thinking this. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of weird. Like I'm trying to figure it out, you know. But it was a good scene. But I wanted to see some furniture moving. I thought something was going to do something shaking. So you know, it was a little womp womp womp. But yeah, Kane, baby. Oh, he was looking like the biggest loser up in that joint. I was like, oof, child. The biggest
loser. See, you see what happened when somebody who's dumb think they smart and then they wind up looking dumb. That's what happened. That's the look on the face. Take it,
look how everybody looking at him though. Put that picture back up.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Y'all, you know y'all got to give me my skills because I be finding these exact moments in the show when these pictures highlight everything we're trying to say. They looking at him like, bro, you can do better. Take it away, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, this whole scene was basically showing that Lorenzo is put in the situation to be living off another man against his will without him knowing. Some stuff he didn't want. And he's got set up basically by his wife to be in this situation. And he's going to be pissed because his wife and son ran his business into the ground. They lost the connect. She has no idea who the connect is. He met the connect before she did. You see what I'm saying? She ain't met the connect. She didn't know the connect was Mecca. So she had no idea who they was buying product from. For all they know, they could have been getting set up by the feds buying product the whole time. Now Kane don't know what he doing. He's too busy trying to, run things because they done played him to the side so much that he gonna try to take every little chance he can to make moves to prove he's a big boy now, got on big boy pants, and his damn drawers is sagging, because he ain't got them pulled up. He got on big boy pants without a belt. So they ain't staying upright, you know what I mean? So they don't fit right. That's why he looked the way he looked, and everybody look at him like that, because your drawers are sagging. You got doodle stains showing. Boy, what is you doing? Your pants don't fit you. You see what I'm saying? And so now here come, Lorenzo. You give me that blue hat, son, please. I had to switch hats, man. I'm tired of this hat on the green screen and all this not looking right. Anyway,
it just looked like a white
malfunction. Yeah, but anyway, and so now, that's it. Yeah, so now, he is in a situation he didn't want to be living off no man, whether it was him living off of Zeke, Freaky Zeke or now his twin, his doppelganger. Either way, he's screwed and he ain't want to be in that situation. So, you know, now he say, man, now I still living off another man. You see what you doing? First with the black guy, now he's my twin. What are you doing to me?
Kane is the weakest link.
Moochie, did you comment on this, or have you commented yet, Moochie?
Yeah, I was the first one to comment.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
she did. I
want to push back on Jay just a little bit. I feel like Kane did not include Monet in this whole decision with him trying to be the plug and the connect the same way he did with.
No, that's not what happened. He didn't include. Lorenzo demanded you make me meet the connect. I want to meet the connect.
But he didn't do it. It was Mecca's call to meet him.
Yeah, but that's
just like King didn't let Monet meet him.
Well, no, Monet didn't demand to meet the connect the way Lorenzo did, and how they had that argument outside. And then Kane tried to say, I'm the connect. And he like, am you trying to be my boss or my dad? I want to meet the connect. This going to blow up on you, this, that, and the other. And that caused Kane to mention it to Mecca.
Yeah, but it still didn't change his mind. He changed his mind when Monet changed her mind.
Yeah, but Monet didn't put him in that situation to come and tell Mecca, Monet wants to meet you, is what I'm saying. You talking about how it happened. I'm not talking about that. You know, Lorenzo put the pressure on him to say something to Mecca. Monet didn't do it. If Lorenzo didn't put that pressure on him,
she did. She just threw the money at him. Right.
I know. But the thing I'm pushing back on is that you said Monet set him up, and I don't.
Because if Monet, I said Monet ran his business into the ground.
And I don't think that she has a hand in setting him up. I don't think
so. No, I didn't say set him up. I said they ran his business into the ground. And for all they know, she could have been getting set up, buying dope from the feds because she never met the connect.
She never met him.
Right. And she never demanded to meet. You in the drug game, you don't be doing business with people you never met and you know nothing about, and you buying cocaine and stuff like that. That's Fed time. You go to jail for that. Serious. You ain't buying weed. So you need to meet these people.
I ain't never seen none of them do no homework, truth be told. I ain't never seen one of them do no homework, no vetting.
The only one that's got stalker tendencies this season is Mecca. He the only one. Yep. Right. I'm coming your way, Nita.
That's another thing. Let me say this one thing. Tariq, she did have Tariq follow, and he gave her the address. Why she didn't go over there?
Yeah, she never followed up on it.
She never followed up on it.
So he took a beat down for nothing.
But we know why she didn't follow up, because her head was in the clouds in that helicopter. You want to get Monet a little moist down there. You got to stick her in the air, put her above the clouds. Yeah, man. All right, Nita, I'm coming your way real quick. This is going to be a loaded one, Nita. So we at this Jabari dinner, all right? I ain't never in my life known. I'm going to leave that alone. I ain't even going to say that. I'm going to save it for another. I'm going to save it for tomorrow. I'm going to save it for tomorrow when my other little sister is up here. I'm going to antagonize her. But anyway, so we at this dinner for Jabari. We get to see the whole damn Western family. And this white privileged boy don't even know how to say Jabari. He can't even say Jabari right, damn it. I don't even care for Jabari. And the mama, the only parts of the story the mama liked was the sex part. So they definitely playing her Sex in the City style. Tate runs up on Daddy Weston and lets him know, bro, I'm about to bribe the hell out your ass. It ain't nothing you can do about it. But then it gets deeper, Nita. They start putting people up there to talk about Jabari. Lord have mercy. Jesus. Now, Moochie has accused me of having a little bit of that savor, you know what, in me, a little bit, all right? So before we even get to that, let me just say this. Brushonda and this outfit she's wearing, damn it, if Moses could not have parted the Red Sea, damn if you couldn't have used what she got in her chest to do it. Because, boy, them things is parting. And it's looking right. She's up there popping.
The Red Sea, part of the Tide.
hey, split the earth in half with them things, just squeeze them. And they do their little part. Then Professor Addiction gets up there. She starts hearing voices. And I start to feel a little sad, Nita. I can't lie. I mean, like, let me tell y'all talk about this woman. Y'all call her community PP. Y'all call her community communal Carrie, Professor Addiction, Professor Follow the Drip. But every time I see this woman, every time I see this woman in pain, let me lower my voice a little bit. I just want to help her. Damn it, I just want to help her. And as she's hearing them voices talking about her ass and all the penises she like to hop on, she leaves the stage. Tate comes out there and tells her, look, I've been down and out, blah, blah, blah. Pick yourself up. Come with me to my show on Influence. And I'm going to start scratching your itch. Take it away, Nita.
Light-skinned Keisha, she did look good. I was like, okay, shout out to you. You were showing it. You were showing off the good. Okay, you got the good.
Hey, bruh. Boy. Yeah.
Very nice. But how about Lauren? She had the turtleneck all the way up to the top of her neck. I was like, girl, that stark contrast of them. I was sitting out and she's the other girls like this.
Nita, I had jokes for Lauren too, because I was wondering how the hell was she talking? The way that thing was choking her, I was wondering. So boy, that thing was tight.
That was a mess. But yeah, the whole thing, I think that they're gonna set Carrie up. She's gonna end up getting fired. If she's smart, her ass will run wherever if she got family somewhere else, that bitch need to be on the first thing smoking, because girl, she just got it. She is in too deep. She done messed around with 4 people on the case itself. And it was just like, I was like, girl, you got Monet busting your windows with a gun to the back of your head. Girl, what? I would have been gone. You got the suspected murderer coming back to class on bed. Girl, if you don't get out of here, get out.
Attacked him in class.
He should have been gone. Like, I'm telling you, that's the
my God.
He was talking her, so she may end up in Influence, but
she's going to Influence.
Yeah, I think she's going to get fired.
She needs to go south. She needs to go to Miami or somewhere. You know.
Oh, you said she a bird, Nita. She need to fly south because it's too cold up north. She
boy.
She need to go south. She need to go somewhere west, or she need to go somewhere south, child. I'm telling you.
Wow.
That is a
J-Mo, take it over, J-Mo.
Yeah, man. We were saying that, shoot, damn near at the beginning of this season, she should have quit this damn job. Why is you working there? It's too much going on. You getting investigated by Detective White Man. You got people dying all around you. You didn't got an entanglement with little freaky Zeke. I mean, you got somebody busting in your back of your window with the gun to your head and threats, and you just got to teach this canonical studies. You know, they need to know about, karma. Man, you better get your ass out of here. You better take some notes.
About to know about
right. You better take some notes on what you teaching up in here. You should have been gone and went and got another job at another school somewhere. And now you can't even finish the speech. Like, just say what you need to say, shorten it up, and get off of there. Now you made it look even worse now, because you got up there. They told you don't do it. Now you insisted on going up there. Couldn't even finish the first line and walked off. Now everybody got more stuff to add to you. You know, it's just piling on. And, I don't feel bad for her because she put herself in that situation. I mean, yeah, she a beautiful woman and all of that. And, I ain't got no problems with that. But it ain't get me too weak in the knees and had me ready to, forget about everything that she did.
Well, I ain't say I'm weak in the knee. It's another leg that getting a little weak. But Moochie, I'm gonna pass it to you.
So weak between the knees.
And I'm gonna say this, Nita. Moochie, I'm gonna say this. that dress she was wearing was fire too.
That
you
was
know,
cool.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
You gotta finish that speech when you come up there with a fire outfit like that. You gotta finish that speech. But go ahead.
Yeah, like just shorten it up and finish and get off of there. Don't.
Right. She was looking.
She messed up when she
guilty.
started
She
off.
was looking
Professor
guilty.
Jabari has a big heart.
Oh my Lord, Moochie, you know what she should have done?
Located.
I'm gonna tell you what she should have done.
Why did I
I'm gonna
think
tell you
about
what she
that?
should have done. Moochie, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what Professor Addiction should have done. Do y'all remember Russell Simmons on Def Comedy Jam when it was time to go
out,
off?
God bless, good night.
Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night. That's all she needed to say. That's all she needed to say. But so you, Moochie.
Look, all I thought about was they're gonna laugh at you. But she really messed up with the start of her speech.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bashandria, when she said her little comment, is his heart in his pants?
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Then all of a sudden she heard, I heard she was with a couple of people on the faculty. You know, she was hearing all sorts.
They was dragging.
Yo,
dragging.
She was with a student too. Like you heard all of that.
That shit was
and you already spoke about her earlier, hearing where she could hear what was going on with Tariq and Lauren was talking about all the way across the quad. So she heard every bit of those things, comments.
And that's why I felt bad for my girl up there, man. I felt bad. I felt bad for her, man.
I did, because she got just what she wrote on the board in big letters when she deviated from the lesson. Karma.
Moochie, I don't like the tone coming out your voice when you say deviate. I don't like the tone.
You lie in it, right? You make your bed, you lie in it, right?
Yup. They're gonna laugh at you.
You made 4 beds.
4 beds.
There you go, boo.
You say she making bunk beds up in here.
She had 5. She had 5 beds. She had 5 beds, but you know what? One of them bones knew how to get up out the bed. Yeah, that's what she did. All right, J-Mo, I'm swinging your way now. Now, J-Mo, now, as much as we pick on my girl, Professor Addiction, we got to talk about this chick, too. This chick just won't learn to leave let her know alone. She show up to Tariq to apologize and all this and that. How many times this girl got to get dissed before she get the picture? And as she's there, look who show up, get in the room, and Tariq done got the panty draws. And I made a bold prediction early this season that we could easily see Diana get pregnant. That was my video y'all commenting on, by the way. J-Mo, take this whole scene. When is Lauren going to get the picture?
Yeah, I was saying I didn't make a video about it, but I said it in one of the streams as well. But I mean, I think they should make one of them girls or 2 of them get pregnant. That would definitely add a little. Yeah, I mean, hey. He only used a condom with one of them. So
we don't even know if they did the nasty, these 2. They was just probably kissing.
Who? Diana?
Girl.
Yeah,
Diana. She was ready. She said she was ready.
Stop
he said,
it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, what you thought? Sure to give me a kiss?
Right. I thought he asked for consent to have sex.
Oh,
he said, are you sure? You got
the benefit of the doubt.
I don't think he was asking consent. I think he was saying, are you sure you ready to give up your virginity and go against Monet? No, it's not consent in the sense of, is it okay? Can I stick it in type thing like that? I think he was saying, are you sure you want to go against Monet?
That's what he did with Lauren before he,
Well, they didn't cut to all of that with Diana, but I think
that threesome happening with her, with Diana, Effie, and him. I'm sorry.
What if he just mess around and get all 4 of these women pregnant?
Oh, 4? Who's the 4th one?
The white
Braden's
girl.
sister. I still think he's gonna smash Braden's sister.
I don't think
get them all pregnant.
He's gonna have to go to Braden's sister because Braden shut him down.
Yeah.
Braden
look back.
Me and Nita said this when we first saw Braden Sister episode 1.
Y'all said that at the beginning of the season.
Yep.
I still don't see that one. Y'all will definitely have one on me on that one because I don't see that one.
We setting it up.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see that. But I think it would have been great to see Lauren have a little bit of that black girl come up out of her and be like, "Oh hell no, you ain't about to be closing the door up on here in front of me. You better give me my key back."
We're not doing that.
I know what you want, Jay. I know what you want, J Mo. You want some of the Lauren that we had last week. Here we go.
You're fucking him because you were too busy fucking Zeke. You're fucking him. You're fucking him. You're fucking him.
You could have been like, "You're fucking up right now. You ain't about to be closing the door in front of me, and you still got my key."
They are broken up.
Oh, he still got her key.
So let me find out that Tariq gonna have some Irish twins.
Hey, Mooch, speak on it, Mooch. Speak on it, Mooch. What you think? What was going through your mind? When is Lauren gonna learn her lesson?
I think she's done now. But she still wants to apologize to him.
Right.
I think he went about that wrong because she still got, some stuff she could say because she, was around him and could testify. Mm-hmm. And even though, you ain't with her, you still, create an enemy in a situation where somebody could put you in jail or run their mouth to the wrong people and make you look bad. Now, once the court case is over.
You believe he created an enemy with the way he closed the door and said, "My lawyer said I shouldn't be talking to you"?
I believe he's working on it.
Possibly.
Yep.
I don't think.
But here's the problem.
She's already went to see the DA.
Yeah.
But see, check this out. We've been bashing Tariq about running his mouth to everybody. Can we give him credit for this situation, not saying nothing?
Thank you. You got another super chat.
Okay, what we got? Oh man, now we got 1,070 people, and let me see what B. Avery said. My big brother, he is saying, "Great panel, guys. If there's 1,000 people watching, shouldn't there be at least 1,000 thumbs up? Right now, there's 1,000. Please hit the like button, my people. Please thumbs up the video. Also, the new Moon Knight trailer dropped 25 minutes ago too. Thank you, B. Avery. See." That's the kind of unmitigated reporting this channel needs because we are also Marvel heads over here. And B. Avery, I will be dropping a Moon Knight trailer tomorrow. Let me know if you want to chat. Shout out to my brother. Subscribe to his channel. Finish your point, Moochie.
I was saying he had to not say anything to her because he was instructed by his attorney. So maybe he closed the door abruptly like that because he knows he still wants to talk to her. Look, he chased her down earlier before he spoke to the lawyer. So she has to know that's true, that he's been advised of that because he chased her down earlier. You disagree?
He didn't go about it right. If I was him in that situation, I would have been like, "Hey, look, Moochie, I do want to talk to you, but my lawyer said I can't. Once this is over, we could talk. Let's get this settled. I do want to be your friend. Let's keep the flex.
That was the flex.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Jealous. That was the flex.
Right.
Jealous. That's all that was.
So Nita, can I ask you this, Nita? Mm-hmm. So because he flexed on her with Diana, is there any way that Kane could pop up and be getting some revenge and be with Lauren? I'm just saying. I mean, look,
I'm just, man, you want to be a petty Betty, we can do it.
Petty Betty.
It depends on what you want to do. But the thing about Lauren, that play that she was making to Tariq is that she was trying to apologize and say what her part was in the thing before he found out some other kind of way. Because Sachs already knows, Davis knows now, and I think she was trying to bring it forward to him in good faith that I'm telling you first, you're not going to find out another type of way. So before Diana came in, Diana just kind of like added like a little flame to the fire, and then that whole, you remember she flexed on him. She was like, I don't need to tell you nothing. You ended it with me. Now you come to me, so that whole exchange was kind of, she flexed on him when he came approaching her, and then he did the same thing back. It was just a little petty thing, but I think Lauren's intentions going there was pure. But Diana threw some salt in the game, and Tariq just took it, and he just kind of he just took it and went with it.
He took that salt and he made sugar.
Did it though?
Huh?
I don't think Diana intentionally did it because she was like, "Oh my bad."
No, she didn't.
And he was like, "No, you good. You good. Come in." Like it was like the VIP in the club. No, you good.
Right. He was flexing. He was flexing for sure. He was flexing. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are at 1,088. We might hit 1,100 before the night is over with. We got about 25 more minutes we're going to go, but be sure to like the video, subscribe to all these beautiful people that you see. Their link is in the description. And the after party, if you want to keep this conversation going after I'm done, it's going to be with the big homie J-Mo. He's sitting below me. His link is in the description. We're at 1090 now. And J-Mo, it's on you. I got 3 more subjects I want to cover before I get out of here. And this one was what I started my video with. This damn Jenny getting in the face of my Yaz. I was just telling them that Yaz is my Yaz. This new Yaz, that's my Yaz. She is under the protection of House Life Games. And I did not like the way Jenny ass came at her. Because now all of a sudden Jenny know that the sun rises in the west and set in the east. And then it's bright at noon. She turned to a whole damn weather girl. You a lawyer. Stop coming for Yaz. But long story short, they want to put Yaz on to testify. And when Jenny broke her down, Tariq said, nah, we're not messing with we're not messing with my sister. J-Mo, how did you feel about the whole idea of putting Yaz on the stand from the beginning?
I mean, that was a reach to begin with. It probably wouldn't have worked, and they showed that it wouldn't have worked. I will give them credit, though. She is rocking. I got a little berries out up in here. I mean, damn.
Hey, that's Bowberry, baby. That's Bowberry. Bowberry.
Yeah, man. You know why they tried to make it look like grandma might have been neglecting her. This girl wearing baller status outfits. I don't know. That box of wine money wasn't going that deep. Wasn't going that deep. She wasn't double boxing it. So, I mean, like, damn, they just ran grandma in the ground for her little box of wine habit. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't unnecessary. Necessary, you know, but little mama up in here, I just don't understand why Tariq didn't talk to her and prepare her a little better, or why she wasn't able to talk to Davis or whatever. I mean, they gonna use her as a witness. What, she can't talk to an attorney first? Like, I don't understand why nobody coached her or nothing. I don't know. Somebody said I'd be looking at it too deep. I can't help if I think. I mean, I got certain experiences, so when I watch stuff, I mean, I feel like, wait a minute.
Minors are supposed to have
turn my brain off. Yeah,
the law. Minors do have representation. Maybe they thought it was supposed to be Davis, but she should have her own representation.
The social working person is the lady behind her.
So why nobody talk? Like, why didn't the attorney? Like, why they didn't help her prepare for these questions?
I feel like they did. Yeah, I feel like they did have her prepared, but what Jenny did, her old Jenny Benny ass.
Jenny,
it didn't take her many questions to pull it apart.
No, she didn't. But I mean,
it was all falling apart like paper mache up in this piece.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
And I don't like how they got Jenny. Why is Meth McLean, who's supposed to be her attorney, sitting across from her? Jenny is sitting damn 2 sticks of bubble gum away from her. Come on, man.
Yeah, they should have had it the opposite way.
Yeah, just straight intimidation. Take it away, Moochie. I was very upset with that damn Jenny.
Yeah.
I thought everything was going good until Jenny started questioning her about the morning and night. Because she said it was almost dark when Tariq was there. So now she's established that Tariq came there almost in the morning.
Yeah. But you know what? I can't trust that. Jenny, you ain't no meteorologist. You ain't no weather girl.
To me, that's how
you ain't no
trying to say
professional.
it.
Stop it, Jenny.
And then
I need a professional.
She could have went and got alcohol with Big Mama in the afternoon. But she said it was almost dark.
Yeah. But you know what? The fact that I'm so mad with Jenny, she played the hell out that role, by the way. So I just want to let y'all know that.
Yeah, she did. That's how they be. They be cutthroat just like that.
And somebody typed in here, these TV shows and movies be having flaws. That can be avoided. You're making it up. Don't write it in there. I mean, it ain't
at the end of the day, sometimes they put flaws in there for a purpose. Oftentimes, you will see tragic flaws that enrage some viewers on purpose because that's the purpose they wanted to serve. Kind of like trolling in the script. Some of them do the trolling. Finish it off, Nita.
Yeah, I was saying about this with Yaz, you know, Davis, he was sitting up there, you know, guiding her through the questions with the kid gloves and everything. But you gotta know that she has to be cross-examined. And so Jenny came in there and she understood the assignment. She knew what she did. And I don't think she did it in a mean way. I just think she got her a little flustered. And she was just like, oh, I don't think that's the way night and day works. So, you know, it was funny the way she did it, the way she postured the language. Like she wasn't really attacking Yaz. But
I ain't like it.
You know how that works.
They need to hire Lamont as her defense attorney, boy.
Damn right, boy.
They got all the defense techniques on deck, boy.
I'm telling you.
Davis Tyson in this piece.
Y'all would think I've turned into the black male Kellyanne Conway. You put me up there. The minute Jenny would have came out her mouth and said, "Yes, can I speak to you?" I object.
Right.
Just right. She didn't ask. No, just the mere fact her ass is talking. I object. I object.
But the good thing is that this wasn't really the trial. This was a competency test or exam or something that she had to pass in order to, you know, actually move on to the trial. So this was kind of behind the scenes in the judge's chambers. So, you know, it is what it is. So she's off the table. Tariq took her off the table. He said, hell no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Nope. All right. We down to the last two things I'm going to cover. Anything I missed, J-Mo will certainly pick up in his post-party chat. So be sure to subscribe to his channel, Nita's channel, Moochie's channel. We still holding strong, y'all, with 1,060 people. I need all y'all to hit the like button, please. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. So you let the people know we're doing our thing. And hopefully Courtney and some of the power casts will come through the same way the Hightown crew came through and did interviews with this channel. Moochie, I'm back on you real quick, Moochie. I want to take y'all to this right here because we was talking about this damn Drew earlier, all right, and how he was dropping the ball, letting the girl survive. Well, here he is supposed to be going to take out Everett, right? This shows you Drew ain't no real killer. Everett right here is texting Drew. Drew is behind this dude. You see that little dark thing in the background blocking the little light? That's Drew. He is right behind Everett and could take his ass out right there. But instead, he gets a text. He don't know who texting him. But ladies and gentlemen, he has a mission to take out the snitch. And instead of making that mission number one, he actually takes the time to check his phone to see who's texting him. And when he does check his phone, it's Everett with the new thing y'all started saying way after I got out of high school, WYD. What you doing? I miss you. And in that moment, Drew had to put his gun away and say, I miss you too. And he didn't shoot him. Talk to me about how much of a killer Drew is, Moochie.
I feel like with this, he's torn. He had tears. His eyes was glassy, like he wanted to cry because he knows he has to do it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's an up close and personal kill.
Really? So you still believe Drew gonna do it?
I want to believe.
I don't. Did Tommy kill Keisha? That would be too easy. That would be too easy. It's either going to be the daddy or the mama, one or the other one. Daddy or mama.
I think Lorenzo still needs to keep his hands clean. He may give the order, but I think he's going to try to keep his hands clean.
Okay. J-Mo, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, I think he a killer. We saw him kill somebody and not worry about it in this episode earlier, but you know, that's his bookie. You know, he got some memories of climbing Mount Everett over there. So, you know, he don't want that to happen. He don't want it to be gone. He love that boy. And
so Jay, I'm just basing me calling him not a killer. I'm basing this in the lure of the power universe of what Kanan said. Kanan said you're not a real killer till you kill somebody you care about.
Yeah. That's true.
And so that's how true. I'm basing him being a killer or not.
That was my talking point. I just didn't hit it.
Yeah. That's why I think he's gonna do it. I think it's gonna be like a real, like, heartbreaking thing when he does it too.
I don't think he's gonna do it, but I'm gonna say that for the little bit on the next one, on the after party. But you know, one of the things with that you did say that I did have a problem with is you in the way. First of all, he about to kill this dude in a public place right in front of the school, and then you brought your phone. You driving a Porsche SUV.
And thank you.
Thank you.
And you got your phone. Right. Your phone is tracking you, and you got the gun out. And before you do it, hold on, let me check my phone. What? Whatever, man.
And ain't nobody on this show practicing coronavirus measures. He out there with a damn mask on. Is Everett running around with it? Ain't no COVID practices going on in this environment. And you out there, a black dude with a mask on. Bro.
Right. Bro. And you got the gun out by your side.
Tonight.
No, he just saying because he outside walking around. It ain't like today in real life how everybody got a mask on.
I got what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Who else had a mask on? What are you talking about?
He had one on tonight.
Oh, well, he was in the back of the car. I got something wrong with that, too.
His dumb ass. Everybody knows you stupid.
He the dumbest genius I ever seen, though. This dude know how to get into a Bentley Bentayga.
Well, here we go. Since you said it, we're going to go right there next. And let's see here. Jay, you get this. Wait a minute. Moochie, you start this one. So anytime y'all see this on TV with this camera angle, and I mean anytime, just know either somebody is in the car or somebody's under the car about to slice your Achilles tendon. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind.
Tinted windows in that vehicle.
Nothing.
I love the color of it.
Man, that's a $250,000 vehicle, and he know how to break in there.
But he's so dumb. He likes soap. Davis must have left the car. Davis left the car unlocked. He left the car unlocked. He's like, this is garage. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm going to just leave my car unlocked all day long.
He's safe. He thought he was safe. Okay.
Yeah, he thought he was safe. He gets in the car. It's Kane in there with his mask on. And I don't know why the hell he got on the mask. Davis know who he is. Clearly he know who he is. I mean, this is like Dumb and Dumber. I mean, really. I'm about to call Richard Pryor out of his grave and say, we about to make a Dumb and Dumber number 3. And Kane can be your co-partner. Because he's in there talking all this trash when Davis is playing him like a French fiddle. Bruh, you need me, Tariq need me, and I ain't going to say nothing unless you don't give me my money. J-Mo, take it away.
Yeah, man. I mean, that didn't make any sense. That wasn't necessary for Kane to do it. The couple scenes before, Monet said, focus on getting the money. He like, forget that. I'm going to just put a gun to this man's head, and that'll scare him. Like, you don't even know nothing about him. Yeah, we already know he done did some dirt, and that's possibly why Redman is in jail because of that. You know, and he been dealing with criminals and he a top criminal attorney, so he don't have a problem being up close and personal to killers and high profile clients. And now you done got into the back of this vehicle, which at least Mary J bust the window out to get in the back of Carrie's. At least that was real.
Exactly.
Realistic.
Right. Hey, I don't know how to fiddle with no locks. Don't talk no more, okay? This dude know how to get into the damn. Who is he? Ghost Dog? I mean, how the hell he know how to get into this damn?
Jay, I'm telling you, he left the car unlocked. He left it
Lamont Davis Tyson up in here, boy. You got all the defense for these things, man.
Look, Jay, this car is the same color as my Tesla. And when I walk away from my Tesla, when I get 2 feet away from the car, it just automatically locks.
It locks.
So I know good and damn well a Bentley gonna have some similar technology at the very least.
Because this the price of 2 or 3 Teslas, 3 Teslas, 250,000. You know what I mean? So even at 75 a piece, that's 3 Teslas. And so,
not the one that I drive. The one I drive is 125, but it's still 2 of them.
Still
but anyway,
2 of them. Yeah,
still 2 of them.
Go and put your wallet on the table, man.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, but man, this dude sliding up in there. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. We know he had to leave it unlocked. Jump in, Moochie.
I don't think Davis McClain was scared of Kane. I just felt like he had to talk of he had to speak a certain way because he didn't want to get shot because he had his finger on the trigger. But once he got away, he said, "Tell your mother I said hello, Kane." So it's like you let him know, like, I know who you are. Like, you're not.
I know
he's really not smart.
Right?
No, he's not.
It's just like making one dumb
not.
mistake after the next. I'm still thinking that if he don't be dead, he's gonna be on the run where he's gonna continue to be an antagonist to Tariq.
Right. So Nita, before I come to you, I got another question I want to ask you real quick. Who's smarter, Kane or baby Canaan?
Oh Lord.
Who's baby Canaan?
You know who
Raising Canaan?
Raising Canaan.
Well, he only 16 years old.
I know.
But
he ain't too far from it though.
Yeah, but Kane. Well, okay. In the world of power, how old is Kane supposed to be? 23.
He's 15 on this.
No, Kane.
Raising Canaan.
How old is Kane?
Kane is 23.
23. Yeah. So he's 23.
He got 5 years and more skin in the game. He got more skin in the game. So I'm gonna rock with Kane.
I'm gonna say Kane.
I'm gonna rock with Kane. Because
but Kane is about 5 sandwiches short of a picnic.
You gotta learn something, Kane. Like I said in my review, I said, damn it, Monet, you gonna ask him, you gonna say he gonna tell her that course correct is dead. We ain't got the supply, and this she gonna say, what you gonna do? I said, bitch, you gotta tell him what to do. What you cannot for himself. This is what he does. I was just like,
yeah, when they was talking, when she found out it was him after the interview with Zeke, right?
You cannot ask the dumbest link what you gonna do. So whatever you get, goddamn it, you deserve it. Shit.
I feel like he's gonna be on the run. I feel like they gonna know at least back and he's gonna be on the run.
They be pissing me off. I'm telling you. I'm like,
oh my God.
Hashtags do better.
Oh my God.
Somebody said straight facts said 2 of Monet's kids are smart and the other 2 are dumb. She ain't never lie.
She bad. Right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I got for y'all. You want to keep this discussion going, you know where to go. The man right below me, J Mo. Subscribe to his channel. They're going to go over there and start in about 5 minutes at 11 o'clock. Be sure to like this video, go to all their channels, subscribe, and also check out the podcast, man. All my live reviews, my interviews I'm doing with everybody is going to be right here on the podcast. It's coming, and I want you guys to go ahead and download that and make that fire too. And that was it, man. I'm proud of you guys for coming out tonight. You're showing the community that this channel actually has the kahunas and the push to continue to get these actors and creators and story writers to come up here and do interviews and let me answer questions on your behalf. So I appreciate the panel. Y'all bring the fire every week.
We have
the record we got tonight. The record we got tonight was 1,091 people. I can only imagine we're going to break that by next week. So, ladies and gentlemen, good night. Go to JMO, and I'll see you tomorrow with Moochie, her little sister, who is definitely going to be in Monet's corner, and then I'm bringing some backup to help me out. Peace.
Deuces, everybody.
Deuces.